This is as close as you're ever going to get to dreamland.
The government says it doesn't exist, but they will shoot to kill if you cross the line. This is here to keep the secrets of dreamland locked out of sight. A high-security perimeter with parabolic microphones, electronic sensors, and a heavily armed security force. Inside the compound, some of the world's most closely guarded secrets. Certainly, the next generation of military research and development. But some people believe there's even more. U.S.-built flying saucers using extraterrestrial technology. The research allegedly is based on alien spacecraft and cadavers stored in a man-made cavern deep below Area 51.
It's the biggest story in the universe if it's true. It's the biggest story in human history if it's true.
George Knapp is a TV anchor turned investigative journalist who's been researching Area 51 for years.
Area 51 has been the location of choice for our blackest projects, the most secret projects our U.S. military has going. The U-2, the SR-71, stealth fighter, all sorts of CIA monkey business. It's been the spot. I've interviewed people who worked there in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s who have told me basically the same story, that there are craft up there, that they're disc-shaped, classic flying saucer-looking vehicles. They don't know exactly where they come from. I realize most of it is complete nonsense, but there seems to be a core of information that's intriguing.
The years of hard work paid off. Recently, Knapp acquired an extraordinary document, a document so secret it has never before been seen in public. It's the government's official handbook for Area 51, a thick publication for a place that doesn't exist.
I got the manual through an independent source. Why do I know it's real? I can't tell you.
It's a detailed guide that explains the facility building by building, including the mysterious Hangar 18, the place rumored to hold a 10-story underground facility packed with every piece of alien technology ever recovered.
It says that it's not to be removed from the base, but somebody clearly removed it. It lists, in the case of an intrusion, where the security forces are supposed to go, what their priorities are. It gives us an insight into what goes on at the base that we've never had before.
There are so many UFOs spotted near Area 51 that a year ago, the state of Nevada renamed nearby Interstate 375 the Extraterrestrial Highway. The secret base has even found its way into popular culture with a video game. In the absence of real information, outlandish rumors multiply like weeds.
Stories in the past dealt with that they were here eating abducted children and genetically engineering AIDS and all sorts of wild things. But when you dig down deep, there is a small percentage of these stories from credible people who have claimed to work on saucer programs that they're not so easily dismissed.
Until recently, the many Area 51 watchers could hike up a hill called Freedom Ridge and look down into the Groom Lake bed with its 6-mile runway and enormous aircraft hangars. But that's no longer possible.
Our government has seized 4,000 acres of land strategically located around the base so that American citizens can't look down on it. Yet, we've signed this thing called the Open Skies Treaty that allows any signatory nation in the world to fly over this and take all the pictures at once. Who's the enemy?
What happens if you decide to drop in on the good folks of Area 51? We decided to find out. Our guide, astronomer and author, Chuck Clark.
We're going to go east up Highway 375 for about 19.8 miles till we get to a dirt road up there. And then we're going to go 14 miles off-road back to the Area 51 main entrance. For certain, we'll find security forces watching us.
It was dark when we arrived at the ridge closest to the installation. Still 11 miles away from the base, Clark has been down this road many times before. Now he believes we've been spotted by government security.
Right now, there happens to be a white Jeep Cherokee up on top of the hill ahead of us, about a quarter mile away up there watching us. He has capabilities to use a parabolic mic, which is highly accurate up to in excess of a half a mile. Very likely he's listening to us and hearing us as clear as anyone would standing right here.
Our night vision gear allowed us to see the elaborate security system. Signs warned us that the guards were authorized to use deadly force. And then, out of nowhere, we were confronted.
Now they're going to shine their little spotlight around on us.
What are they doing right here? What are they trying to do?
Maybe they thought they'd intimidate us away by coming up and shining bright lights on us. If we were to take one step across that line, they'd be very happy to come up and put a gun in our ear and talk to us a lot. It's a matter of playing cat and mouse with them. Yeah, we won this little skirmish. And they'll regroup and they'll come back and maybe try another one.
Once you've covered this story, you don't go back to covering City Hall. Our leading cutting-edge physicists are talking about parallel universes, alternate dimensions. Area 51 is sort of like Brigadoon, that mythical city that appears out of nowhere. You go up there to see what you want and you see it. The reality of it is we don't know exactly what they're saying.
If anyone knows what's really going on in Area 51 and is ready to talk, please contact us.